Um, Good morning. Good morning. So today we are going live, doing a little live garden vlog, and it has been, I don't know, probably a few weeks since I've done a live garden vlog, and I think more than a few weeks, more than a few weeks. I don't know. I had to go look back. So the last video I did, we spent some time in the salon, and I sure do miss doing hair. I sure do miss it. It was fun. I did some highlights and some color and stuff, but no garden vlog. So I am going to go ahead and give you a garden vlog as to what is happening around the farm. It has been nice, but the weather hasn't been cooling down. The evenings have been nice and cool. And sorry, wait 1 minute. Val, get over here. Val's in the garden with me. All the other doggies are out running around playing, and so that's what she gets for being trapped with me. So the weather has been nice. The nights have been cooling down, which has been awesome. But the days have still been in the 90s, like, high 90s. I think it's going to be 100 soon, things like that. But that's okay because I did plant some seeds and some of the seedlings are popping up. Some of the spinach is popping up. So I'm just going to go ahead and get on with this and give you a garden tour before this becomes like an hour long. And let's just get started. Okay, so over here, this is the garden bed that we planted all of the, you see that we planted spinach right in here, and we do have some spinach growing. Let me give you a really good look in just a minute. And then we have some carrots. I think I planted 5 rows of carrots in this area, and so far so good. But then I noticed, you guys, the weeds. The weeds are popping up in the corner right here. Do you see that? Bunch of weeds. So that's a big bummer, but I don't know. I think the only way to combat the weeds is just by continuously pulling them out and suppressing them with something that they can't get light from. So that is I think that's what you're supposed to do. I know you could probably get weed killer, but I just don't want to do that in the garden. We eat this food and stuff. All right, so over here we have our beans. Look at that, you guys. They're looking so good. Isn't it so pretty? Look how wild and jungle-like it is in there. This is so cool. When I was doing this, when I was creating this garden bed, I don't know what I was thinking when I was popping the seeds in the center here, because as you can see, it doesn't get any light. So I planted a bunch of, I thought, bush beans, but some of them are kind of like longer, like trailing type. So I plant them in here, not realizing that this is how thick the canopy was going to be. Do you see how thick it is? Let me give you look at that. That's how thick the canopy is. So no sun is getting in there, like very little sun. So some of the beans have been like kind of reaching out for the sun right there at the bottom. So I don't know if I'm going to be getting any beans from this. I mean, I know I'm going to get beans from this outside trellising part, but the beans from the inside, I don't know how many beans I'm going to get from the inside. But these beans are so amazing. Look at this. So I believe, let me see. Let me take a look at this leaf structure. So I've been pulling out some beans in here, and some of them have been Blue Lake beans because I intertwined some Blue Lake beans and some Python pole beans. And so how I can tell the difference is this right here is a Python pole bean because the leaf is fatter, more rounder. And then let's see, there's one. I find these Blue Lake beans. This is a Blue Lake bean right here. Do you see that? So that's a Blue Lake bean. And you can tell because the leaf is a little bit longer in structure and it has almost like a bluish tint to it. So here's the Python. Here's a side by side. Do you see the difference? Look at that. There's a big difference between the Python pole beans and the Blue Lake beans. So the Blue Lake beans are long like this. That's so neat. And you guys, just this morning I came out here and I noticed this. I thought at first it was a snake. It freaked me out. And look at this. This is, it was all intertwined in here. So I'm going to let this go to seed. so I can collect some of these seeds. I don't know if that's even possible, but I'm going to try and see what happens. But I need to pick some pole lake beans because look at this. I mean, these blue lake beans. These are called long beans. And look how many are growing from the, look at that. Isn't that so cool? It's like 2 arms and 2 legs. So that is how the pole beans are doing. And then over here we have some San Marzanos. Look at that. Looking so good. I see 2 tomatoes ready to be harvested right in here. Looking so good. I made some salsa last night. I cannot wait. I love making salsa and then putting it in the refrigerator for a couple days and letting all the juices all, you know, soak into one another. It looks so, it's so delicious. Okay, so over here we have a garden bed with nothing in it but weeds. I have been working on it, not really. I mean, I have, but I haven't, you know. I'll come out here and I'll do this kind of stuff. I'll just work on one little corner and then I get pooped out because then the heat starts to come in and it gets kind of hot and, you know, you don't want to work in the heat. It's so miserable working in the heat. And plus, I feel like I'm not getting anything done because I'm working so sluggish and so slow. So that's how this garden bed is doing. Nothing growing in it. Okay, so here we are off to the cucumbers. Here are the cucumbers. Looking fantastic. I mean, they're looking kind of weird, see, like this. It's looking a little odd, but it is coming, it is August. And no, September? No, August. Yeah, end of August. So yeah, I kind of expect it to look like this. I should have succession sowed some cucumbers, but we have so many cucumbers. And you guys, you know what? So this right here is a weed. Do you see that? I don't know if I can zoom in. Oh, there we go. So this is a weed right there. And I noticed the other day I was pulling some of these weeds out and this had powdery mildew. So yeah. So I bet you these weeds can definitely spread some powdery mildew onto the plants. So that was a big bummer, but that's good to know. That is good to know because now I know that to watch out, to be diligent and watch out for that kind of stuff. But look at this cucumber, humongous with a big spider web on it. So that is what's happening with the cucumber patch, cucumber bed. And then of course we have our beautiful weeds right here. I don't know the name of these weeds, just weeds. Those suckers, those freaking weeds. Okay, we have some strawberries right here. And look at that, it's a bushy mess. So I have been harvesting strawberries still, and I have been wanting to pull these out and put them and transplant them into another container, and I just haven't done it yet. And I'm gonna get to it. I'm in no rush. So because it's still producing. Look at that. So fun. We still have voles. We have some voles in the garden. Not that many though. I think honestly that was a red strawberry and I'm surprised that vole didn't eat it. So I bet you maybe we got them all. I don't know. I don't think that's possible. I think they're like weeds as well. I don't think you get every single one of them. So here's my green onions. Green onions and strawberry. I know this looks like a wild mess. It looks like a wild mess to me. But, you know, here's the onions. Looking hella fabulous. And I have not made any dumplings or anything like that. I've just been making bread because we ran out and I needed to make some more. And I can't believe that it's been, I think it's going to be 2 years, maybe, year and a half, I don't know, since I started making bread and I haven't bought bread from the market. I think the other day we had to buy some hamburger buns and I was so disappointed because I was like, what? It just didn't taste as good, you know? You can taste all that artificial flavor. But yeah, here are the green onions looking fantastic. Everything's looking really good. The strawberries are looking really good right here. So fantastic. Now, right here is our lemongrass. Look at that. Isn't that so? I know it doesn't look pretty because of these things right here, this dry stuff right here. But if you saw what it looked like when I first popped it in here, it was so tiny and so puny like this. I popped it out of a bucket. My dad brought it over. And to see it grow this massive, it's beautiful. So can't complain about that. I mean, look at that. We have been making soups and curries. I love to make like Thai red curries and soup, lemongrass soup. All right, so here we have our Jerusalem artichokes. There we go. Look at that. Jerusalem artichokes. I don't even know what to do with them. There's so many. There's just so many. You don't even realize how many are in there. Like, this is just a lot. And I only planted probably maybe 8 when I started out. Maybe a cousin of ours gave me a little bag. Maybe a dozen. I don't know. I didn't know it was that many. And I only popped it in the like a foot, right in the very front of the garden bed. And it has grown all the way to the back here. Now it's growing outside of the garden beds. I have no idea what to do with it. We have so much of it. It is good. It doesn't really have a lot of flavor unless you, whatever, what is it called? Pickling. You can pickle them and you can put them in some sort of brine. And so whatever brine you mix, that's the flavor that it's going to pick up. So it's pretty, I mean, it's good. It's good. You can't really complain. It's just so much, you know. It's like an abundance of food. I had to look to see what else we could do with the Jerusalem artichokes. I wonder if we could puree it, like put in mashed potatoes or something like that. Oh, and then also we have some asparagus right here. Oh, I don't know if you could see that. There we go. So there's some asparagus. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. I don't know if I could do that. Oh, there we go. So here we have some asparagus right here. First time ever growing asparagus. And I'm hoping that we eventually get some asparagus because, yeah, that would be great. I love asparagus. And a bunch of weeds right here. These are the climbing, trailing weeds that I was just pulling off that trellis. And let me tell you, sometimes it's really satisfying when you get a whole bunch of them. It's not, I don't want to get a whole bunch of them, but you know, when you're pulling them out and you get the whole root, it's like, oh, it's so satisfying because you're thinking that maybe you got them all. Okay, so over here we have our blackberry bush. And yeah, this is how it looks. This is how it looks. It doesn't give me, I get like a good handful of raspberries during the summertime, and that's pretty much it. And then it looks like this all through fall and all through winter. I think it dies out a little bit during the winter time, but I'm hoping that I will get some berries one of these days and enough berry to make some jam and things like that. So that is how the blackberry is doing. Okay. Here in this garden bed, we did have a bunch of things. We had some broccoli growing in here. We had, and we still have, look at these. I just kind of cut down the broccoli. I didn't take out the roots. And look, we have some little broccolis trying to pop up. We have some Armenian cucumbers. We have some homemade pickling cucumbers. And this is what it looks like. And in the beginning of the season, it was looking so lush and green and bright and vibrant. And now it's looking like this because it's August and it's been super hot. And then I had a humongous Armenian cucumber out here, right hanging here. And I left it out in the garden and I completely forgot about it. And by the time I came out here to come and get it, it wasn't soft, but it wasn't hard either. And so the seeds were ginormous and zero flavor. I just gave it to the chickens. Don't pick them that big. It doesn't taste like a melon at all. It doesn't have any flavor. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to grow the Armenian cucumber again because I don't know what to do with it. It's sweet. It's refreshing. I just don't know what to do with it. My family will stick with the pickles with the cucumbers and not the Armenian cucumbers. And then this is the way it looks. The color doesn't look as fantastic. I don't know. It could just be me. You know, it's my first time ever growing this one. And this one's not looking too good. Like I picked that one off because it's not looking really good. You see that? Looking kind of funky. All right, so that is how the Armenian cucumber is doing. I did harvest that one. Okay, so now we are off to trellis. So many things have been happening, you guys, on the farm. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to move this wood burning stove to the little cottage. All right, so here we have the trellis. Nothing. I mean, we have these guys, and I do need to tie these up like that. And they are giving off some tomatoes. Like I see a nice tomato right here. I don't want to pull it off because if I pull it off, then I'm definitely going to forget it somewhere. And I don't want to do that. I just want to come in here and harvest it. And I like to pick the tomatoes in the evening time when they've gotten the most amount of sun. Oh, the horse is out. She's out. Oh, and the dogs are on it. Okay. They're doing some work around here. John's kind of leveling this back area right here. Okay. So over here we have our potatoes. Right here. We had some red potatoes in the very front, and we had some golden potatoes in the back. And this is what it looks like right now. So we have, these are still some golden potatoes. Holy moly, I just noticed this. Something ate all the tops of the potatoes. Huh. I just noticed this right now. I just noticed this right now. Hi, Marie. Now, is it Marie? Give me a thumbs up if I'm saying it right. Is it Marie or Mary? Is Mary the thumbs up or Marie? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. So, but look at this, you guys. Something's eating it. Do you see that? Thank you. Okay, so there. Do you see that? I don't know, doing a good job. Look at that, you guys. That looks like a, ah, shoot, a vole? Do you think that's a vole? Maybe we didn't get it out. Maybe we didn't. I just noticed this. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You guys, I've never seen one of these in the garden. Oh, my God. This literally scared the living daylights out of me. Holy moly. I know what's eating it. I know it's eating it. Oh, my God. This scared the living daylights out of me. Okay, let me show you real fast. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Oh, my goodness. Do you see that thing? Oh, my God. Val, get over here. You guys. I just want to cry right now. I know I shouldn't be scared of those things. I've never seen one in real life in the garden. Oh my God, I was touching it. Okay. Whew. All right, I'm going to have John come over here and get that. Oh my God, you guys. That is so scary. I know that's not scary to everybody, but that is so scary to someone that has never seen one in real life. Okay, so no, I take that back. My daughter has had a lizard. What is it called? A bearded dragon. And I remember her buying these kind of blue worms that look like that. And how did it get here? Like it doesn't have wings? Something drop it off. Oh my God, it's so scary. Oh, sorry. I hit the microphone. Sorry, guys. Is it even on? Okay. Okay, that got me a little distracted. So let me just get back on track. Okay, so here we have some raspberries. I can't stop looking at it. I'm so scared. Okay, so dumb, Jade. Okay, so here is my raspberry bush, and it's looking like this. It's looking like this. Now I'm kind of scared. I usually like put my hands through things, but now I'm kind of scared to put my hands through some of these things because I don't want to touch any. I know the bugs are in the garden, okay? It's not like I don't know this. But yeah, here's the raspberry bush. So yeah. So the other day when Alyssa's over here, she was saying that there was huge zucchini in the garden. I kept saying baby size, baby size. No, they're not. They're not baby size. They're the size of a small child because they were so huge. And the reason why I let them get that big is for no particular reason. It's literally for no particular reason. Um, I just didn't really have anywhere to put it. And then, to be honest with you, what I was going to do is let it grow super big. And then when someone came to visit, I was going to stick it in their car, like put it in the passenger seat and put those seatbelts on it, or put it in the back seat because I thought that would be super funny. But, but we harvested it. I'm going to grate it up and I'm going to make some brownies and I'm going to put it in the brownies and see how it tastes. But look at that. Look at how the zucchini is doing. It's doing so good. Oh, shoot. I found another big baby in here. Yep. Maybe that's the culprit. That's going to be the one to sit in the back seat of someone's car. And maybe I'll give them a recipe on how to make brownies with it. So that's how the zucchini is doing. Fantastic. Okay. So over here, we have our San Marzano's Roma tomatoes. And they're doing really good and they're starting to produce more, which thank goodness, because I just used up all the tomatoes that we had for salsa, and I was only able to make like two large jars of salsa and one small pint size. Okay, right here we have our eggplant, and it's looking good. Oh, we have a new one. Look at this little baby right here. We have a little eggplant. So cute. I love the way eggplant looks when it starts to grow. It is so cute. It's just so cute. So we're gonna have a ton of eggplant because there's so many blossoms, so many, and that is just gonna be amazing. Because you guys, so we got the cottage, all up and everything, and I really want this farm market. Part of me is like, ooh, do I really want the farm market? And the other part of me is like, yes, you do. And so I was thinking, I was telling John, like, maybe I can make this little cottage into my farm market. And he was like, no, we're going to make your farm market where we said we're going to make your farm market. Don't get carried away. So I got to wait, unfortunately. But here's the beefsteak tomatoes. The beefsteak tomatoes are doing fantastic. But then, I could just open the farm market temporarily because I like to keep busy. Okay. Right over here, we have some bush beans. Okay, so I thought maybe they are bush beans. I don't know. They feel like this one looks like it wants a trellis. See how long that is? Does that look like a bush bean to you? Oh my goodness, Val, get down from the table. Look at this dog. Do you see her? Val, get down. Off. Oh my goodness. Girl, come on. What are you doing? Oh, come on, girl. Oh, my goodness. Going live, and this is why she acts like a wild animal. She's never done that before. So here we have some bush beans, and the bush beans are doing really good. And this is the package of bush beans that I got, the variety pack of bush beans, and it's looking fantastic. And I don't see anything eating them, so I feel safe and confident to put my hands in here. I see some beans. They're so cute. The first time I saw beans, I thought, oh my gosh, that's what they look like. It looks, like, I don't know why I thought they looked any different than a bean, but when they started to form, I was just mesmerized. I was like, wow, so it grows out like a bean. Well, duh. Why wouldn't it grow out looking like a bean? I mean, a baby comes out looking like a baby and a human. So, first time gardener, problems. Okay, so over here we have our Myers lemon. Look at this. Fantastic. Doing fantastic. So many. I don't know what it's even gonna look like. Like, look how many. Like, are they gonna get bigger? That's how my brain, I'm thinking, like, there's just so many. Should I pull out a couple so that some of them will get huge? Because wouldn't that look so funny to just have like these humongous lemons on here? Man, you guys, I hope it's not an ornamental lemon tree where they just give off these little lemons and here I am babying it, using all my good fertilizer on it, and it's just gonna give off these little ornamental lemons. I hope I get some real lemons. I can't wait. That's gonna be exciting when that day comes. All right, what's next? What's next? We have our, did you guys like that little hair video, by the way? If any of you guys watched that last video that I did you guys like that? Because it was fun for me. I miss doing hair. I'm actually going to do, so the gal, the gal in the video that was the last client, and I say client like they were paying customers, but they're not. They're friends. Okay, so we're just going to say daughters and friends. So the last gal that came in, our neighbor, she's getting married today, and so she's going to be coming over here around 1 o'clock, and I'm going to be doing up her hair for her wedding. So I am going to videotape that and record that and put it in the beginning of my next video because I think that's going to be so much fun. So they're our neighbors right across the way, so we're going to go to their wedding today, and I think that's going to be so fun. I'm going to take some flowers from the cut flower garden, and I don't know, I'm going to do something so cute. I might pin it up on the side like that and curl it, and oh, it's gonna be cute. And she has a little veil. Oh, so exciting. But this is how the bin where I put all of that dill, this is how, now it looks like I didn't harvest any of it. I did. I harvested a ton. I dried a whole, you know, one of those little small jars, I dried a whole jar full of dill. So I have a ton of dill. And then this right here is my parsley. And then right here, we have some chamomile. And I have harvested a ton of chamomile. I mean, so much. I can still harvest more. So much chamomile. So that is how this little garden bed is doing. So exciting. So over here, we don't have anything. I don't know why my nose is all of a sudden running, but we have a bunch of weeds right in here. Yeah, that's how it looks. Okay. It's not like you want to see weeds, right? But this is real life. This is real life. Okay, here we have our cherry babies. You guys, these cherry babies. Okay, so I love sungolds. Sungolds have been one of my favorites. I really enjoyed growing sungolds, and this year I did not grow any. And I only grew these cherry babies. Last year I grew the sungolds. I grew another variety of cherry tomato. And yeah, I don't know why I only grew one variety. But this variety that I grew is so sweet. The skin is nice and soft. The inside is very, very sweet. And my daughter-in-law, she usually doesn't like tomatoes. And Alyssa brought her a tomato, and let me tell you, she loved it. I mean, she was like, you know, she wasn't going to go run out here and grab a whole basket full, but she ate it. So that's good. So that is how the cherry babies, and look how many blossoms. Let me show you. Look at that. I don't even know if that gives it any justice of how that looks. That looks amazing. Yeah, like a little jungle. All right. Now, after seeing that big caterpillar over there, I'm scared to walk through there because something might get caught up in my hair. All right, you guys, here we have some peppers. Now I'm going to have to give you a close look at all these peppers because they're beautiful. And we're having some red peppers and some yellow peppers. I haven't picked any, but I'm going to pick some because I noticed right in the back here. Where is it? Oh no. Right here. Okay, let me lean this right that. Let me go grab you. Show you what I'm talking about. Okay. Do you see that? The yellow bell peppers. Look at that, you guys. Yellow bell peppers. How exciting. My first ever yellow bell pepper. Okay, now let me push this plant back against the fence. I should put a stake on it. But look at that. And then I have a red bell pepper right here. There we go. And look at this. Look at that. Thai chili heaven right there, girls. Look at that. I don't even know what to do with those. Yeah, same thing with the green onions. So many. Look at this bell pepper. so awesome. This is just one plant right here. Isn't that crazy? It's so pretty though, isn't it? Wouldn't that be so cute to put in a container next to like a restaurant or something like that? My only fear is that kids would come over and think this is so stinking cute and pull this off and eat it. That's my only dilemma. Okay, it's not going to kill you, but it'll teach them never to eat anything off the plant. Not a bad idea. All right, so we have a bunch of bell peppers back in there. Okay, so that right there, do you see? I got to get in here, you guys. You see this? Okay. When I bought this plant from the nursery. And on the tag, let me grab it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. On the tag, do you see that? It's called Big, oh, it's upside down. It's called Big Bertha. Do you see those bell peppers? Do you see how they look? Okay. Does that bell pepper look the same as the picture? I don't think so. I think not. Doesn't look anything like the picture. And I bought 2 of these plants. And here's another one. Look at that. Does that look like the Big Bertha? Kind of looks like a chili pepper to me. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm going to have to try it, and I wish my nephew was here. Oh my goodness, I'm knocking down all kinds of blossoms. I wish my nephew was here to try it out for me, so that way I know if it was a hot chili pepper or not. Okay, so right over here we have our, what are these? Our Cherokee Purples. Cherokee Purples. And they're looking great. I mean, I have a couple right here. I'm hoping we get more because the weather, in the evening time have been cooling down. Last night, yeah, it cooled down. It cooled down pretty late, but it cooled down. Okay, so I picked my first melon just the other day. Alyssa was out here and she's like, I think it's ready. And so I picked it. And how I picked it was, like I said, I watched the YouTubes. And in one of the YouTubes said that how to pick a melon is the little tendrils on the corners. I'll show you. Okay, so they said, so for example, oh my goodness, you can't see what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, I'm all tied up here. Okay, sorry guys. Bear with me here. Okay, you see this little guy right here? So they said that there's tendrils. These little curly things right here on the side. These little curly tentacle things on the corners. They said that when those die, that is when the melon is ready to be harvested. But this melon had 2 little curly things. And one was dead and one was not dead. So then I've been waiting for that other one to die, just to be on the safe side. So it finally died. So I harvested that melon. Then it started turning yellow, like rapidly. So now I'm thinking, shoot, did I harvest it too soon? Was it supposed to be yellow when I harvested it? Is this a green melon or a yellow melon? I don't know, because this plant was a gift from a cousin-in-law, and I popped it in here in the garden, and I didn't even do any research on it, so I have no idea what I'm planting here. But I noticed these little guys have turned, let's see, these would have been melons, but they may have not gotten pollinated. That's my understanding, that if they turn like that, then they did not get pollinated. But that's how it's looking. Okay, so hopefully that melon that I picked is delicious, because like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing when I'm picking melons. It's all guess, and in hopes that I get a good one. Okay, so that is how the garden's doing. Look at that. This is so pretty, guys. Sometimes, I'm always walking through the same gate, always walking in the same way all the time. And then sometimes when I walk around the garden, it just looks so different. From different angles. It's so fun. Okay, so let me show you the little cottage. Val has been dying to come out of this garden. And then I'm going to show you the puppies. You guys, are we nuts or what? 5 dogs? 5 dogs. That's a lot of dogs. I mean, that's a lot, but they're so cute. And we're never going to, when are we ever going to get 5 dogs again? Look at this. This is such a cool little milling thing that John bought at an auction, and I just think it fits the property so well. It's so cute. I love it. All right, so let me show you the cottage. Here is a little cottage. Isn't that so cute? So I am still working on painting this trim. John said he's going to grab the boom lift because I was going to climb up there on a ladder, and he was like, yeah, I don't think so. And so he's going to bring the boom lift over here so I can paint this little piece. And yeah, it's all done. Pretty much all finished. He's going to come in here and put some, what you call it? It's that stuff, insulation. Yeah. And then I used a paint sprayer, and I kind of got the overspray on the door area, so I got to spray that white. But isn't that so cute? So this is not how it's going to stay. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I was thinking about putting this ladder here, hanging on the wall. But do you notice that it's all kind of wonky a little bit? It's like kind of leaning to this side. Yeah, so I don't know. But I'm going to put the wood burning stove right here, and put all of my gardening stuff, all of my buckets, my bins, my little baskets, all of the things that I use for gardening, I'm going to put in here. Because at first, this is what I wanted to make my farm stand. I was like, oh, the people can come in through the gate and drive around the driveway and pick up their fruit from the farm stand. But then I started putting stuff in there. I was thinking, I don't know if I want it to be my farm stand, because it's kind of nice to have, places to put your things. Oh, you guys, let me just show you this. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to plant these. Look at those. Aren't those so pretty? Okay, so I have ideas for these guys. Both of these. Look at that. So I bought these at Costco, and there's 50 bulbs each in each one. And I believe they're like $14 or $16. It was very inexpensive for the amount of bulbs. So my goal is I'm going to plant those bulbs in some containers around the shopping center in some of the locations. And I thought that would be so stinking fun for springtime. I think that's when they're going to pop up. Yep, mid-spring. So I thought that would be so fun to mid-spring to go out to the shopping center and see a bunch of these beautiful bulbs popping up everywhere in the containers of the shopping center, like a little spring surprise. Wouldn't that be so fun? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just pop some in the middle and do my regular plantings and stuff. But in the springtime, they're going to get a little surprise. Oh, I forgot the bridge. Let me show you the bridge. So right over here, we have, pop you in here. Okay, so right over here, we have this pond. Look at our two little ducks. Where's our little duckies? Oh, there they are. Hey, little guys. Those are the ducks that Hank tried to save the mama and everybody, and rescued them. It was a big, long ordeal. Oh, there we go. Okay, so right over here, we have a winter stream. The winter stream, the pond gets full, the water flows out, and so it's really muddy right in through this area. It's hard to walk through. So then you had to walk all the way around the pond to come up to the pounding grounds. Is it a big deal? No, not really at all. But, it'd be nice to have a little bridge coming over here so that we can kind of just walk over here, and I thought it'd look so cute with this right there. But yeah, so we're still not done with it. He wants to put some hand railings and put a little roof on the top, but it's strong enough to drive a car over. So that is so exciting. So fun. We're just doing so many projects around the farm, and it's so nice to get things done. So nice. Okay, so now off to the little garden, and then let me show you the chickens and the puppies and the lambs. Okay, here are the chickens. Hi, little ladies. You guys, one of these chickens, she's not out here. I don't know how she got underneath the house. Dogs were chasing her, and she ran in a little hole, got underneath the house. And then I thought she came out. I was like, oh, dogs, they're just going to come out. No, she did not. She was stuck in there for like 2-3 days. And how I found out was I heard something, and I went to go look, and I'm looking in the little hole, and I see her in there clucking around. I'm like, oh my God, like, why aren't you coming out? So I had to go coax her out and put some seed out there for her so that way she could follow the seed and come out from underneath the house. Yeah, I was not going to go underneath the house to go and get her. I mean, I would have if that was my last resort, but I was not looking forward to having to go underneath the house to go get her. Look at Mira. Come here, Mira. Let's be on the video. Come here. Let's be on YouTube. Look how big she is. Say hi, Mira. She knows how to shake. Shake. But Hank knows all kinds of commands. Come on, Hank. Let's show him some tricks. Ready? Okay, you're going to go down? Hank, you're going to go down? Come on. Down. No, he doesn't want to do it. He knows how to roll over. Huh, buddy? No. He's like, no. I do not want to roll over for you on YouTube. Okay. Come on, guys. So here we are. This is, what are we at? 40 minutes. Not too bad. I haven't watered this garden. I just noticed this right now. This is one of the gardens I did not water this morning. It's my only garden. I mean, not my only garden, but you know, my flower garden. Okay. So this is how it's looking. Not too, not too exciting. Not too exciting, but okay. Look at these little guys. Aren't they so cool? So I got these from a farmer, and I dried it out, and I collected the seeds. There's a bunch of seeds in here, right in here on this side. And I planted them, not knowing if they're going to pop up. And look at that. So here's some zinnias. So I thought maybe I collected some of these zinnias and put them in her hair. Oh, no, Mira. Oh, my gosh, guys. Let me get her situated, because if I don't, let me turn you around. Sorry about that. If I don't, look at her smelling the flowers. If I don't, she will trample through she'll just walk through everything. Come on. And she doesn't like to be told what to do. Come on, like this. She doesn't like to be told what to do. Come on, you got to coax her out. Come on, you're such a good girl. Oh, you're doing such a good job. Come on. Oh, yeah, that's it. That's it. Good job. Good job. Come on, all the way. All the way, girl. Come on, all the way. Good job. Yay. Okay, now, no. Now stay out. No. Come on. Oh, my goodness. Sorry about this. There we go, girl. There we go. There we go. Okay. She will trample on everything. If I don't close the gate behind me. She's not allowed to go into the gardens, because I thought at first when she was a little puppy I was going to be able to train her to not trample on everything. That is impossible. She just runs towards danger, this dog. So this is how the garden's looking. Beautiful. It needs to be watered because it's looking a little sad. I did not water it last night because it was so nice and cool, and I thought I was so tired. And I thought, I'm going to water it in the morning, and I forgot. Okay, so that is how the little garden's doing. That is how the big garden's doing. What else? We got the barns all painted, looking fantastic. I still need to paint the trim. Gonna get on the boom for that. Probably gonna have to get at 1 really early morning and do this painting job, because it's already starting to get warmer. It's supposed to be in the high 90s today. Let me see. Oh, let me go look at the puppies. Let me see. Captain! Jack! I'm live. I'm on live. So if you don't want to be on live, is Captain and Jack over there? Oh. Just Captain? Jack's not over there?
No, you're not Jack.
This is my son, Evan. His cousin, Petey. Oh, here he is. They're both here. Oh my gosh. Out in the field? Somewhere? Maybe in the front? Okay, you guys, let me show you these cute little puppies. Come on, Captain. Look. Look at this little guy. This little guy is named Captain. Right here. Mira's soulmate. We're not going to breed them. John really wants to, but that's a lot of dogs. That's a lot of dogs. Come here, Jack. So we named him Captain and Jack. Here we go. Isn't he so cute? He's so cute. This one right here, oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that. Oh, little Captain. No, this is Jack. I'm getting all mixed up, so this is little Jack. He's so cute, you guys. I'm like in puppy heaven right now. He's so sneaky cute. So we call them Captain and Jack, and Jasmine, my daughter, was like, we should name a cat Sparrow. And I thought maybe we can name our goat Sparrow when I get my milk goat. So that is what's happening. I need to redo some containers around here. There's just a lot of, cleanup. So many things are happening. I feel like I'm missing out on some stuff, but I don't think so. So that is what's happening on the farm. You know, we're just going to get back away from the leaf blowing. So that is what's happening on the farm. Everything is growing. Everything's looking fantastic. Gonna do a wedding in just a little bit. And, oh yeah, there's John doing some grading. And, oh yeah, we also put this little, do you see this? This is a little horse trailer. We put that in there, and we're gonna put some straw in there so that way, maybe when I get my milk goat, put him in here. We used to have a goat living in here named Orange Chicken, and he's since passed on. And I love that goat. He was such a sweet guy. John's not the same, doesn't feel mutual, but I like him. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the live video. I truly enjoyed doing these live videos. It is so much fun and to hang out with you. And even if you're watching, I don't know who's watching, but yeah, it's fun. So hopefully you enjoy this video, and I'm definitely going to do some more. Like today I'm going to do the hair for that bride, so I'll do a little recording on that, and I think that should be really fun. But that's what's happening on the farm. So many things are growing. The beans are looking good. The chickens are fantastic. The puppies are so cute. Bella's out running around doing God knows what, eating her life away. And oh yeah, she's right over there going into the pond now. Good life. This is a good life. Never thought I was ever going to have a life like this where I have a horse in the pond. I never even thought that this is what my grown-up life would end up like. You know, as a kid, you just don't even think about what your grown-up life. Well, I did think about what my grown-up life was going to be like, but I didn't think it was going to be like this. And it is amazing. I love it. All right, so take care. Be safe. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me this morning, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.